Hey everybody, what's up? Okay. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for a review, y'all. Potomac reunion part 2. Okay. Hope to God this was the last part. I think Andy did say it was a two-parter. So let's just get straight into my paper notes on you hoes. Okay. So Katie isn't black enough for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Robin doesn't understand why Katie is so mad that Robin asked, what box would her kids check? Okay, let's evaluate the situation. First of all, I would not say that Katie isn't black enough. But if we're having African American people's, kitchen table talk, we're going to say we don't exactly feel as if she's as proud of being black as we would like her to be. Like, we're going to say that, okay? First of all, black people are very, side-eye when they see black women with white men. Even though she's biracial, color-wise, she's black to people. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Me, not personally. I could give a fuck. Okay, I've dated white men. Okay, I've dated white women. Okay, I've dated Vietnamese women. Okay, don't even go there with me. Okay, this is not my personal feelings. I'm just saying this is what it feels like to me. Okay, and there are moments when it's like, oh my God, Katie, what do you mean you don't know what box your kids are going to check? They don't look black. That's what she said. They don't look black right now. So eventually, if they look black, they should check that box. And I'm like, you're black, so they're black. You're biracial, they're biracial. They can check the biracial one, or they can check the African American one. Whichever one they feeling the most like that day. Either one will fucking do. As long as you don't check white. Because then we're like, but you're not white. It's so funny. It's weird because black people feel fuck, white people feel like that. If you feel, that used to be the rule. If you had just a quarter black in your ass, okay, if you had a little bit of black, then your ass wasn't all the way white then. Okay, so now, all these years later, we want to be mad at black folk like we started this shit. We didn't start this shit. This is how we feel now that this has been impressed upon us for centuries, okay? Not decades, centuries, okay? Do you know, okay, the type of psychological shit that happened to people over centuries, okay? That's called evolution, bitch, okay? We have evolved into some racially conscious motherfuckers because of some of the things that have been done, okay? Like, it is what it is, okay? So when we're on a show with women that are biracial, or with a woman that, wants to ever so badly marry a white man and has her little mixed kids and, feels like I'm above and, doesn't know what box she wants to check even though she's obviously black. Yeah, that does rub people on the show and off the show as, bitch, so what you trying to say? You don't want to be black? Like, that's what people gonna say. It's just, it is what it is. I'm not mad at Katie about it. Bitch, if that's not who you are, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, be who you are. But I just want you to get an understanding of the racial shit. Like, because for some reason, she, we got to go back to her feeling like Robin and Giselle are biracial because they're light-skinned. No, that's not how that works. Okay? When you have white parent and or grandparent in some cases, your ass be fucking biracial, okay? Like, but when you biracial, we still consider you black, okay? It's just, it is what it is. And because when you're biracial, you unless you really look it, you normally aren't considered white because you're not. Like, you are, but you aren't. You have white in you, but we all do. So it's kind of like, because your percentage is larger, bitch. Like, I have white in my family. Like, and does that mean I should call myself white because my great grandfather was white? Like, on one side, okay? It's great on the other side. So I had, both sides white folks, okay? Like, I'm from New Orleans. Everybody's like that. So we talk about race all the time, but it's not like an uncomfortable thing. So when people are so touchy about, race, I don't understand that, because even amongst my white, coworkers and white friends, we talk about it in a way and it makes it not such a big deal between us. Okay? Now, on a larger scale, that's a different situation. But between us, it's fucking copacetic. I do black shit sometimes, I do white shit sometimes, however you want to stereotype, or generalize what the fuck each race be doing. But let's not act like we don't have differences that are generalizations. We do. It is what it is. Katie, felt like she really shouldn't have been mad at Robin and called her stupid. You're a stupid woman. No, she shouldn't have done that, okay? She should have been mad at Giselle and just told Giselle you're a stupid woman. Because that's, really who her animosity is to. And it just so happens that Robin, is looking like her, sitting next to her in her BFF. Katie is identified as black. She identifies as black. And if her kids choose black, that's fine, but she's saying they don't look black. I told y'all that. And I still feel like, bitch, you black, they black. Like, you can't, what I'm saying? Like, so you want somebody to think you the nanny with the babies? Like, I'm just saying, because if they're white, then bitch, how you black? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that don't work out like that. Ashley gets into Michael grabbing Andrew's ass and, Robin and them saying that's not a black guy thing, and then everybody taking offense to that. Sorry, it's a sports thing. It's a sports thing, okay? Black basketball players, black football players, yes, they smack each other on the ass, in those circumstances. But just at a party, we in like, casual wear, chilling and shit, and you walk up to me and like, what's up, baby? Like, I don't know. I have never personally seen it done in my circle, but I'm not going to say that means somebody's gay. But I do understand a lot of black people feel like that because normally black men are very, very conscious of what their sexuality, looks like to people. Okay, they're homophobic. A lot of black men are homophobic for a number of reasons, including, being raped by white slave masters. Please don't act like it never happened because it did. Okay, like we have to. And then it's just the whole thing about black men, period. Anything that seems effeminate or something that is not masculine, a lot of black men, don't like that shit. They don't want to be perceived that way. And women in return feel the same way. It is what it is. But that comes from us having to feel like less than a person and actually being written down in law as less of a person. And, then reacting to that years later and always trying to prove something because we've always been, put in this area. Y'all are less than. Y'all don't have this. Y'all can't say that. Y'all can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't read. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now that black people have like all of this freedom, hence, us bugging out all the time is because I feel like as a whole, black people are still trying to mellow out from what the fuck has happened and what continues to happen. You can't act like, oh, get over shit and stop, reacting and having these natural like reactions to racial shit. Stop that. It's over now. It's not over. And that's very, very like obvious. And you can't expect people to not react that way. And I understand that a lot of white people don't understand it because they don't live it. And we don't expect you to understand it. We just expect you to respect it. And if somebody explains it to you in a way that you can understand, take that for what it is instead of always feeling like somebody is trying to play a victim or bullshitting, okay? And I'm saying this in this specific situation because they got other situations that I'm going to talk about on Love and Hip Hop in which I feel like motherfuckers are being sensitive. But we going to get to that, and a lot of y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay, but y'all got to go watch that review to find out. All right, anyway, y'all, but like, going back to it, I don't think that Ashley's husband is gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, okay? Could he be bisexual? Possibly, okay? He's from Australia. You never know, okay? People do what they want to do. If Ashley doesn't have a problem with that, then I don't understand why the fuck we're discussing it. What else, y'all? Hold up, because I lost the note. Okay, Sharice and her husband, okay? First of all, Eddie got fired. And I want to call that karma. And she said that they don't discuss the show. She later on says that he's upset with her. And so they're not speaking at all right now. They're not speaking at all. And Sharice is being very like cold about it and trying to act like it's not an issue. It's not a problem. we talk, but we're not talking. And, like just trying to act like it's not really bothering me that I haven't spoken to my husband. And he's very upset with me for being on this show. And even before that, he wasn't living with me. And now he's lost his job. So I'm kind of worried about the money. And there's a lot of things going on. Like, I don't know if he's going to get rehired. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to come back and move here. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch going on with Sharice, so I can understand her having her walls up. But I just want Sharice to understand that this is the person that you portray on television that makes people react negatively towards you. Because I actually like you, Sharice. I think there are definite likabilities going on, okay? Principalities, okay? I'm feeling you on some levels, but I feel like you get in this headspace where I'm hurt, so I have to demean other people, and I kind of have an issue with that. Okay, I'm sorry, I do. Okay, not saying that we don't all do it at one point or another in our lives, but damn, bitch, could you not make this an every time occurrence? Okay. Giselle says that Sharice sent an old stank ass text message, and Sharice, doesn't think it was stank. And, she basically, told them to not speak about her marriage or her husband in order to give themselves attention. And it's like, oh, girl, please. Okay? Oh, girl, please. Of course, we're going to talk about the fact that your husband ain't never been seen before. Like, of course, we're going to talk about that, bitch. What are you talking about? Like, especially since he's a celebrity in some way. Like, we actually know who he is. We know that y'all are married, but ain't nobody seen a nigga. And you acting like everything is hunky-dory. That's weird, bitch. Okay, stop acting. I hate when people act like you're not supposed to react to weird shit. Like, that's weird. Okay, like it may be okay for you, but for other people looking in, bitch, like cuckoo, that shit kind of crazy. Okay, and for you to be sitting up there talking about y'all not talking about divorce, that's even crazier. It's like I don't understand how you expect for me to react to this. Okay, you're putting it out there, but you don't want me to react to it. Anyway, and Sharice that says that you saying all this stuff about me and my marriage, but I could have said that you were a whore, and she's like but that's not true. I'm not a whore, and apparently. Remember when they were trying to like hint at something? They weren't hinting at anything, okay? We were all wondering what the fuck they were talking about with Giselle and this having sex with people in hotel lobbies bullshit. This came from that shit story that she told where she, went to see a man that she was dating and she had on like a trench coat or a robe or something with lingerie under it. And she wanted to go down to the lobby to use the bathroom because she didn't want to shit in the room with him. But she ended up going up to the room anyway and shitting in the room with him. And that was a part of the story. But somehow we're going to start making that sound like she fucking people in public lobbies. Word, Katie and Sharice, stop that shit. Stop that shit, son. That makes no sense. So this whole Giselle is a whore thing, I kind of feel like that's just a easy stick because she likes to date. And we all know that when women date, they're whores. But when men date, they just doing them. Suck a whole dick, okay? Suck an entire one. Okay, Sharice says that she and Karen was cool, baby, but then, she came, to the conclusion that Karen is delusional. And Karen said that she love her some her, and if that means she delusional, fuck all y'all, okay? Karen said she's Colonel Custard. Bitch, did you mean Colonel Mustard? Is that what you meant? I don't know. Sharice said Karen called her and told her that Karen herself was the star of the show. And Karen said, I did not say that. And I'm like, bitch, you said that. Ain't nobody gonna make that up with your crazy ass. And I don't know if you know. You cute and you got a nice shape and all of that. And with a better weave, you give me a little life. But girl, stop. You ain't the star of the show. You weren't never the star of the show. I don't know why you thought that. Anyway, Katie and Sharice are closer now because they can commiserate over the fact that I don't know. Andy calls out Sharice for fronting about Eddie, like acting, like, why are you acting this way? Why are you acting unemotional about a very emotional subject? What's going on there? Like, shut the fuck up, Andy. But I'm glad you said something. Thank you, Andy. We appreciate you for being the messy queen that you are and asking these good questions, okay? These good questions. And mother, I can't stand it. Like, now I feel like every time I say queen, it's like I'm calling somebody a faggot or something like that. Now, that's disrespectful. But, like, to call somebody queen, I didn't, call me queen, bitch, all day. I'll take it. Like, the fuck? Oh, emotional. Katie and her desperation for marriage. We have to talk about that. She says that after they got engaged, Andrew was not home a lot. And, he came home and, she's just like, look, do you really want to be married to me? And he kind of like hesitated, like he didn't know. And I'm like, yeah, because we all know that you proposed to her because it was the end of the season. Like, let's not act like you weren't aware. You were too much on this fucking show not to be aware. Hey, babe. So yeah, so because of the strength that Sharice gave her, she gave the fucking ring back, okay? Gave that shit back. And I'm like, bitch, you dumb. Talking about, yeah, I don't pawn jewelry. Like that make you better than somebody or something like that. The thing about being rich is more is always good. So what the fuck you talking about? I don't pawn jewelry. I was just give it back. I don't need that. Bitch, please. Okay? You got 3 kids and no man. You better take the fucking ring and pawn it, you dumbass. Anyway, I just can't stand people that's always trying to like act like they're better than somebody, but it's stupid. It's like, that doesn't make you better than anybody. That just makes you stupid about money. Like, that's basically what that makes you. It was a gift, bitch. It wasn't on Christmas, okay? Like, I mean, well, if it's on Christmas, then it's a gift. Sorry. Damn, fuck that up. Either way, you ain't had to get that ring back. That was stupid. Katie is bi. And, she's having her charity soon. And I'm like, so did we not know that Katie's bi? Anyway, then we get on this Karen versus Ashley shit in a beach house. And, basically, Ashley was standing her little big head ground, okay? She was very, very standing her ground. And I was feeling her. She was like, girl, bye. Child, bye. You were mad because I was not going to send my husband away from his own home. You were having a temper tantrum, and it's just ridiculous. And then, they mentioned the whole, menopause thing. And just, I'm not going through menopause. Giselle, bitch, nobody cares. This is not about you right now. Karen says, that at the end of the day, he was not supposed to be there. Bitch, you said he wasn't going to be there. And Ashley's whole thing is, bitch, y'all were leaving the next morning. He came the night before y'all was going back home. Seriously? We're going to act like that about this? We're all grown people. And then, of course, y'all know, Michael ain't about to just take this shit, okay? They call Michael disgusting. He felt some type of way about that. Michael says that, Karen doesn't know anything about etiquette, okay? And when he has a wife like Ashley, why the hell would he want Karen? Like, and that's basically to say, I don't want your old ass bitch. I got this old young pussy. I don't want your little old stretched out ass pussy bitch. Like, that's basically what that meant, okay? He was trying to be nice about it, but I feel like Karen was very disrespectful to Michael, and in his home, no less. And if that had been done to her or her husband, somebody probably would have got their wig pulled, okay? And Ray with his old ass about to have a fucking stroke over there behind Karen's ass, okay? Ray thinks that Michael wanted a threesome with the 7 other women. We both know what you wanted. You wanted to be in a bed with all 7 other women. And then they played the clip back and he just said, to be in here with y'all, to be here with y'all. He was happy to be around all these women. Like, that don't mean he was trying to fuck all of them, okay? And, Robin and Sharice, and Katie said that they were all fine with it. They didn't feel like, uncomfortable or feel like he was trying to push up on them. So it's just obvious that Karen was just, acting a fucking fool. And I would like to check you and your husband about this whole walking around in lingerie. First of all, bitch, your titties are always out, okay? And nobody saw you in lingerie. And nobody wants to see you in lingerie. And only he wants to see you in lingerie. So from now on, stay your old ass home, since you're going to act all fucking ignorant every time you go by somebody's house, okay? You don't even go by nobody's house acting like that, all right? It's your old ass furniture. Anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. Michael says that at the golf course, Karen was putting a battery in Ray's back, meaning that, nigga, you ain't even really have an issue, but your wife was making sure that you had one. Like, that's aggravating. Then they asked, does Giselle think that Michael is gay? And she says it's none of her business. Ashley said, bitch, that's the smartest thing you just said all night. Okay, and then we find out that apparently they grab bass in Australia. I did not know that. Okay, some people grab bass. It is what it is. French people kiss beaucoup. Cultures are different. That doesn't necessarily mean what it means in your culture. It means something different in their culture. Okay, they don't have the same, I have to make sure everybody know I'm straight shit that American men seem to have. Anyway, Karen acting crazy about Ashley. was interesting, and that's not what I wanted to say. My notes fucked up. I'm sorry, my notes fucked me up. So okay, wait, hold up. Katie acting. I'm about to read it to y'all so y'all can know why. Okay, Katie acting crazy about Ashley's interest with her daughter. Karen says Ashley was humping people and talking about dick, so she wouldn't want her daughter around Ashley. And I'm like, okay, all grown women talk about dick. So when your daughter has a dick, then she'll talk about it. She's probably talking about it even before she's had one. Okay, look, let's get something straight. Etiquette has nothing to do with sex, okay? People still want to fuck regardless of whether they have manners or not. And you may not speak about it the way I do, but you're definitely going to have a conversation about sex at some point. Like, this sounds just fucking stupid to me, Karen. And what do you mean she was humping people? Yeah, she was having a good time, but she's also a married woman who is not a slut, as some of you portrayed her to be. Oh, bashful ass bitches. Okay, and we could have called some of y'all hoes the way, Karen, your titties are always out, bitch. We could mention that as some type of hoe shit. Where's your class? Cover your titties up, okay? Like, we could say something about the fact that to me, Giselle always looks like a European expensive hooker. Like, it is what it is, bitch. Like, I'm just saying, we could say something about all y'all, but please do not fuck up your life. Thank you. What? Okay, so everybody is narcissistic. We've come to that conclusion. Charisse takes the time to correct Karen and ask her for the definition of narcissistic. And I'm just like, really, Charisse? This is what I be talking about. We all know that Karen's ass is old and can't remember things, but she knows what narcissistic means. It means that you're in love with yourself. And for some reason, Charisse felt like you're in love with yourself to the detriment of other people. Lyric, do not drink that Coke. You better go get that Coke from upstairs and put it in the freezer that you've been having sitting on your nightstand. I will beat the shit out of you. No, that's mine. 6, 2, 2, 2. You got one upstairs been sitting on your nightstand for 2 days. You ain't about to drink this one. We're going to share this shit. You going to wait till I'm done with this video. We don't drink Coke a lot, so it get real serious about the Coke. Do something with your life.
Oh, it gets serious about the Coke. For sure. Leave me alone, bro. Don't touch me. Finish that fucking video. Because you should have been cooking when I came home. But do your video. I ain't gonna say shit.
I'm still gonna cook. Fuck.
I'm starving in this motherfucker.
Why don't you eat some of this?
I can't eat that while you on doing your video.
Why not? Cause you gonna don't bite your fucking head off, okay? He chews so loud he gonna bite his whole head off. Motherfuckers is narcissistic, okay? And Karen is like, look, I don't know what the beef is with Charisse, but bitch, we'll talk about it later. And I'm like, please talk about it later, cause I don't care. Then we get into whether Katie is on drugs, and the main thing about this conversation was the fact that everybody was trying to downplay it, but apparently during promo, Katie showed up pissy drunk and pissed on the sofa, and then somebody was like, it wasn't pee, it was a little pussy moisture. It wasn't no pussy moisture. Pussy moisture don't leave a stain, okay? Like, what the fuck?
It's all sweaty and you in the drawers, huh?
No, not on a sofa though. Like on a dress, yeah, but not on a sofa.
If it's on the dress and she's sitting on the sofa.
No, but it's not like a puddle. Like, you know how hard it is for moisture to absorb in a thick ass sofa cushion? Yeah, please say excuse me, you nasty motherfucker, while I'm doing my video. Cause I'm on my video. I want to. They're gonna be like, Lyric nasty.
Fuck them.
He said fuck y'all. He's just playing. Don't be upset.
Fuck y'all.
Anyway, y'all ignore him.
Fuck him.
Whatever.
Eat my cornbread. Consequences, repercussions.
Y'all see what I gotta deal with? Y'all, that was basically everything that happened. No, that's everything that fucking happened. I don't keep talking about these bitches. That's all that happened. I got 2 more videos to get through. Think I want to be in this motherfucker talking about Katie and Giselle and shit? Give a fuck, okay? I'm just doing it because a lot of people wasn't doing it. And I felt like, I wanted to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched it, okay? But that go to review. Right quick, right fast. I love y'all. See y'all later. Peace out.